What's up, guys? Shawn here. Welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Shawn, and I'll be your host. Tonight, we're going to talk about StreamYard. StreamYard is an online cloud-based streaming platform that I've been using for the past 2 months. I've fallen in love with it, not because it is the best platform out there or it doesn't have the most powerful. It's not the most powerful platform that's out there, but in my opinion, it is the most user friendliest, if that's a word, platform out there for live streaming. Right now, we're live streaming to YouTube and Facebook at the same time, so that's exciting. I can do multi-streaming. I can have guests online with me, and we can hang out and chat. But yeah, so first of all, this is the pre-show. A real show is going to start around 7. But in the pre-show, I'd like to know if I am currently audible. So can you hear me? Can you see me? Is the quality good? Let me know in the comments below what's going on. So yeah, so we had one person bouncing in and out. I can't tell who's here and who's not. But if you're in the chat, let me know. Not too concerned about nobody showing up at 6:30 because I told everybody we were going to start at 7. But at 6:30, we kind of want to get all of our ducks in a row. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put the banner up about what we're talking about. So this is tonight's subject. Stream anywhere with StreamYard. As you guys know, I've been testing over the last week, probably annoying the crap out of you guys, testing out my live stream in different places. I want to get to the point where I can bring information to you guys quickly on like a break at work or my lunch break, little things like that. But we're going to test out StreamYards tonight. I want to show you guys banners. I'm going to show you guys overlays. You can overlay a video. I don't have one of those set up. I probably should have set one of those up. But like you guys saw the countdown at the beginning of the live stream, I just dragged a video that I had that was 6 minutes long. I dragged it into Chrome and then played it through Chrome. So that was exciting. It might not have had audio now that I think about it, but we're learning how to use this platform. And I'm pretty interested to see what's going to happen tonight, going to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm just sending out invite links to a couple people, and yeah, we'll just see what happens tonight. All right, we're good there. All right, looks like we got a couple people lined up. Not sure who's going to come in. I've asked Claude to come in. His channel is Drone Effects with Claude. I've asked him to be here tonight just because he's the one that introduced me to StreamYard. And out of anybody that I know, he is the expert on StreamYard. Now, he was kind of frustrated tonight with something, so we'll see if he brings that up tonight. But I told him to say nice things. Sometimes we get annoyed at little things, and it kind of takes over our entire mindset. So hopefully that'll be good. But yeah, Chevy's here. What's up, Chevy? Welcome to the chat. I can see that you're texting me on YouTube because you have a little YouTube icon on your name. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah. Hope everybody's doing good today. It has been a windy and rainy day here in Nashville, Tennessee. So Yeah, it's been good though. It's been good. So I'm going to get a screen ready. I believe it's this one. Yep, it's that one. All right, I'm going to go back out of that because I'm going to bring that up a little bit later, but I want to cue that up. So Chevy's in the house. And I realize my computer's on that screen. So maybe we'll see if we can get the screensaver on or something a little bit more interesting back here. All right, well, that's booting up. We're going to hang out. So this is the first time I've ever used Facebook with StreamYard, and we have I have a like on Facebook, so I can see that. That's pretty interesting. Facebook and YouTube handle things differently. So on YouTube, you can get things like super chats. I'm very familiar with YouTube. And I've never really live streamed on Facebook that much. I've live streamed on Facebook through my Oculus Go, but I've never really done it in a platform before. So I'm anxious to see what's different. I know we have like thumbs up and love symbols and emojis with their tongues sticking out, little things like that. But yeah. Cool. All right, looks like my computer's booting up. Let's go change that. We'll do that tonight. All right, we got somebody in the chat. Wow, we're 15 minutes in. We've only had one person here and there. So it's not going as planned. But some people might not be interested in tonight's topic. So that's always a possibility. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. So what StreamYard is, we'll pull the screen up. So should we do that one or should we do this one? Or we could do this one. There, let's just do this one. I think that one's pretty cool. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Oh, I'm zooming in everything. Yep, not going to do that. All right. So we'll go through and read this right quick. So StreamYard is the easiest way to create professional live streams. StreamYard is a live streaming studio in your browser, interview guests, share your screen, and much more. Stream directly to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and other platforms. So what you get to do with StreamYard is you get to share your screen. You get to put your face on here. You get to put your webcam, or I've got a Canon GX10 that I'm running through an Elgato Cam Link that's going through a Roland V02 HD, which allows me to switch back and forth between the computer that's on my desk. So that's what I've got going on. But you don't have to do everything like that. So something that StreamYard's, the reason I got StreamYard is I did a, 1 minute. We're just going to leave it on that. So one of the reasons I wanted to get on StreamYards was I live streamed for over a year. Actually, 2 years ago, I tried to live stream, but it just was a fail. And so this year, I really wanted to bring guests on the show. I've been a part of Claude's live streams. I've been a part of Art's live stream. I've been on Drone Worship's channel. So I really enjoy being a part of a community of people that just hang out and talk about technology and stuff like that. So one of the main reasons I wanted to do StreamYards, I keep calling it StreamYards, it's StreamYard. One of the main reasons I wanted to do StreamYard was to have the ability to live chat with people and hang out. So I'm going to show you guys a platform that you can do that with. So I'm going to bring in, I've got 2 people lined up. They're backstage ready to come on. So I'm about to bring them on. Steven Drones, what's up? Brent Newman, what's up? Everything Tech, what's up? We've got people in the chat. Now I think I can tell right now that the numbers are wrong on my screen because it says there's 2 people here, but there are more than 2 people talking to me right now. So we'll see what's going on. But I've got Mario Monty backstage. He just smiled, so I know he heard his name. And then I got Nacho. He's texting somebody. You ready, Nacho? You ready to come up? All right, we got a thumbs up from Nacho. So here's Nacho. There he is. There's Mario. Oh, he's getting his eye boogers out. What's up, guys?
How you doing, Shawn?
Can you guys hear me? Can you guys talk at the same time?
Yeah, just some background noise from here.
All right. So what we've done with this super easy to use live streaming platform is that I've brought in 2 of my friends over the internet, and now we have 3 people on a live stream talking at the same time.
My dog is chewing on the tripod.
Do what? All right, we're gonna take Mario out. He's the unexposed. But here we go. We've got oh, he's got a puppy. We're gonna put him back on.
She was chewing on the tripod. The camera was going back and forth.
That's what was waving in the wind.
She was like, "Oh."
So when you've got multiple people on, obviously there's things that are distracting. So running a live show with multiple personalities and multiple people talking isn't, for me, for a 40-year-old man, it's distracting. But since we're showing off what StreamYard can do, this is a perfect example as to why I got this. The reason I chose StreamYard for my live stream platform for the year. I had Mario on. He kind of took over my show for the night and cooked all kinds of goodies. And Nacho's been on here several times. So let's start out with Mario. Mario, what are your experiences with live streaming in general and, chatting with me on StreamYard?
So live chat in general, hopefully you can hear me okay. I enjoy it because there's no editing involved after, and you just saved a day of your life sitting behind a computer doing editing. The only downside is instead of a 15-minute video or an 8-minute video, now you're 1 to 2 hours into the video. But it's something I enjoyed in general. In the chat we had, or the live we did a couple of weeks ago now, that you get to interact with everybody, you get to cook, you get to answer questions, and it's it feels good to be able to answer questions, that kind of thing. So, and it's actually, the StreamYard seems pretty responsive right now, I do have to say. It works. I think it's working better than it did when we did the live stream a few weeks ago.
Yep. Probably because you don't have your phone on top of an air fryer.
Yeah, the phone's at 35%, so I don't know how long it's going to last though.
All right, cool. Now, so Mario does most of his stuff in his kitchen. Nacho does most of his stuff on a motorcycle. So, Nacho, what are your experiences with live streaming?
As long as I have good internet, I have it pretty much worked out. The hardest part I had was getting my audio from my helmet to different apps. Some apps will not recognize Bluetooth microphones, so you have to be a little creative.
Yeah,
crazy creative, actually. But I have it worked out. But now I live someplace where my internet's so bad I can't live stream. So. But I'm not staying here much longer, so we'll go on. Soon we'll be live streaming. The two of us we'll be on the road doing our thing.
Nice. So Nacho brought up a good point. I've been testing over the last week with my Surface laptop, taking it to various places with Wi-Fi, and then I've taken it out into the park, like, with no internet, just using my phone hotspot. And I've been really, really impressed with how good StreamYard has handled that situation. So something that I love about StreamYard is it's not dependent on anybody's computer processing. So Mario's, are you on your phone? We lost Mario's audio. But he shook his head yes, so I think he's on.
Oh, sorry, I thought I unmuted it. Pixel 2 XL audio and phone.
So Mario's on a Pixel phone. Nacho, what are you on?
I'm on my Mac tonight. Normally I'm on the phone, but I'm not feeling so hot, and the Mac was sitting here, and I just didn't really feel like playing with the phone.
Okay. So right here we have a mobile phone, we have a computer, we have a laptop, and I'm on my computer. But you can also use a tablet. What's beautiful about it is I'm basically pushing my video to the internet, and that's all my computer's doing. Mario's phone, he's pushing his video to the internet, and that's all his phone's doing. And then Nacho is pushing his video. So, with Nacho's bad internet, there's a chance that he might fall out at some point. But the live stream can still go on as long as, somebody's on the stream. If we all go out, and, that might be something different. But what's cool about it is, since I'm on Gigabyte internet, gigabit, my video might be great where Nacho's might be choppy, or his audio might not be that great because he's on a slow internet. We can still have a good live stream because of those, because the cloud is handling most of the processing power. So I think that's really neat. And we're live streaming Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So I think that's cool. Sorry,
my internet's so bad. It's one meg up, 3 megs down. It's like dial up. It's so bad.
Oh, wow. But we're still having a successful stream.
The one thing I find interesting is when I hit mute so you don't hit the background noise, it plasters "you are muted" right over Nacho's video stream, and you can't move it around, so I can't see what he's up to there. So that's interesting. I wonder if there's a way to take care of that.
You're probably lucky.
Point. Yeah, I ran into a problem. I was sharing my screen and I was muted at the same time. So I was sharing "you are muted" all across the front screen. So I've started using, there's an option on here to share a Chrome tab. So what I've been doing is I've been throwing images, I've been throwing videos, different things into Chrome, like my countdown video. One of the limitations with StreamYard is you can only run an overlay for 30 seconds. Well, I want a 6-minute intro video because, that's when I'm grabbing some coffee or doing those type of things. So yeah. So the reason I use a Chrome tab to run video is I can do whatever I want to in a Chrome tab and I can share that. So even though there's limitations with the dashboard itself, they've given you opportunities to do extra things. So extra things with overlays, you can do extra things with 30-second videos here and there. So I could do my logo intro, or I could do like a quick little 30-second commercial here and there. And I can have those loaded up. I'm going to bring Mario back in. What's up, Mel? Mel says the host would have to adjust the camera layout. Howdy. Something else we can do with overlays is I can bring someone's conversation up. So if someone asks a question, when I used to do a live stream, I would be talking and then the comments would be, I'd be 5 minutes off of the comments. And so I'd be talking about something and then I'd go read a comment and the comment would say like, "Yep," or "Me too." And I'd have no idea what they're talking about because I spent all that time talking. Whereas this way I can bring up Mel's, saying howdy to everybody. And, we can talk about that. That's not necessarily a topic to talk about, but if someone did ask a question, I could pull that question up on the stream, display it. Everybody would know what we were talking about. And I think those things are really cool.
Unless I typed it, then you wouldn't bring it up.
Yeah, I don't bring up Nacho's comments.
Because you don't.
So we're live tonight on YouTube and Facebook, but the only people that have talked are the people on YouTube. So I have a feeling nobody's watching me on Facebook, which is fine. I haven't really promoted myself on Facebook that much at all lately. But yeah. So is there anything, Nacho or Mario, that you want to talk about regarding live streaming or anything else?
I think I might be the other one doing it live on a motorcycle. I still look for other feeds. I'm not saying nobody else has done it, but I think I might still be the only one who really does it.
Yeah, I'm about to live stream on an electric folding bike.
You the man.
So did you return your regular bike and just keep the electric, or what did you do there? I remember seeing the electric video. I can't remember if I finished watching the entire video or not.
So I decided to get. I originally wanted an electric folding bike, but sorry. I originally wanted an electric folding bike, but I saw the bike for $100, the Citizen Soul, and I couldn't pass up that bicycle for $100. It's like a $450 bike on the internet. I still want to do exercise, but I also want to do some videos where I don't necessarily want to ride my bike, get all sweaty, do a video, and then, ride back. So that's why I got the e-bike. I'm going to compare the two, but I'm probably just going to keep the e-bike.
Yeah, $100 is a pretty good price for that other bike, so can't complain there.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I find when I broadcast live from the bike, the battery dies extremely quickly, so I have to strap a battery pack and plug it into the phone to keep it going. Even after a half an hour, it just kills the battery completely. I was driving down the street. I'm not familiar with my area in general, and I drove some side roads, and then the battery died in my phone. I didn't know how to get home, so I kept driving around until I found my way back.
Yeah, when your phone is a map and then the battery dies, you're kind of lost nowadays.
Quick question. Did you look into that handlebars adapter to make them fold down?
It's already ordered. It should ship on Friday. So the one problem with the e-bike is the handlebars don't fold down. And as soon as I posted that video, Nacho sent me a link to an adjustable quick release handlebar stem. So one of my first mods of that bicycle is getting the handlebars to fold down. So not sure how I'm going to do it yet, because the stem has a metal plate on the top of it, and the adapter kind of goes over a pole stem. So, but yes, Nacho.
It's still probably a standard neck, so you could go to a bike shop and get a neck that'll be compatible with it, and just change it over, or even use different bars, because those bars are kind of different,
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, it's I accidentally pulled the entire stem out of the bike when I was moving it around. I probably did that on the video, but I probably sped it up to 20 times so nobody could see it. But the stem on the bottom has a little piece that comes out, and so as you adjust it, it presses itself against the pole, like the inside of the tube. Yeah, it goes like this, and as you screw it, it's compression.
Standard bicycle neck. Any bicycle shop should have a neck that you could put in there, and that'll be just bring the adapter with you, and they'll have something for you. You won't have to go on Amazon to do it.
I did see a video with it where a guy was demonstrating it, and it was awesome how he could just move the handlebars. He unlocked it, and he could put the handlebars in any position he wanted to, and then lock it back. So that's going to be perfect for my situation.
Great.
So we've got Mel in here. Oh, yeah, let's celebrate Mel for a second. Passed his CFR Part 107 recurrent exam. So what that is people that already have their Part 107, every so often they have to renew it. Is it 5 years, Mel?
It's 2, I believe.
I believe it's 5 years. So congratulations on passing that test. That's awesome. I still need to pass my first test. Such a loser. But that's awesome, man. And Sophie is here. I've known Sophie since she was born. Welcome, Sophie. Thanks for joining my live stream. Brett Newman says congrats.
I think that's what turned me off to actually taking the test. I didn't feel like doing it every 2 years, and I don't know. I just don't want photography. When I went and started doing it professionally on the racetrack, it kind of ruined photography for me for a long time. So I don't think I want to work. I don't want to like take drone jobs. I think it'll just ruin it.
Yeah,
just
every 2 years is it $50 to take the recurrent test? Yeah. I mean, I get if you're making a lot of money doing it and you're it's a business and you're doing something you love, I don't think it's a big deal. Especially like if you can get some really, really cool shots doing it and you can get the work, then I think it's worth it. If you're a guy like me, just doing it's a technicality, so you can make money on YouTube. It's a little frustrating, I think. But Mel says it's $160
a year. Ridiculous.
160. I thought it was $160 every 2 years.
It's I always think I get these ideas, and in my head it says that's just one more way to milk money out of people. I feel the same thing about the ultrasound registry. They're big on that. The fees are just ridiculous. I'm an old curmudgeon. I don't want to give anybody money, except you, Shawn.
Yep. Send me all your money. Just kidding.
I don't have any money. I have a puppy now. I spent all my money on my puppy and her fancy collar because we go outside and I can't see her because she's almost black and she runs around like a ninja. So I got this on Amazon today. I don't know if you could see her, but she glows now. I'm gonna take her outside.
Huh.
She could blink. Now I could see her at night. And a bell around her neck. The combination. She's like, what are you doing? I'm not a prop. Stop using me as a prop.
Huh. So Mel asked to come in. I sent you a link on Facebook. So you're welcome to come in. I'd like to talk about StreamYard a little bit more. So StreamYard allows you to make banners. So you can see you've got tonight's topic, StreamYard everywhere with, Stream everywhere, anywhere with StreamYard. I can hide that, but I can also turn it into a little bottom ticker. And then it'll just tick across the bottom. I think that's distracting personally. But if you were doing like a news station where you just wanted to put all the, the latest news topics that you're going to do, then I think a ticker would be good. But for my personal preference, I'm not a big fan of that. And then right out of the box, you have two different styles of overlays. So this is kind of the default. And then this is minimal. So you're not, I wish you could change the font sizes and stuff like that, but that might be something that's an advanced feature that's coming up later. But yeah. There's private chats in StreamYard. So Mario's telling me the status of his phone battery as we're going. So that's pretty cool. And here we got Mel.
Hey.
What's up, buddy?
StreamYards is an awesome little tool. It really is. It's very, very user-friendly, and it's efficient because you don't have to have 380 gig upload like I do or like you do, Shawn. You can do it on 1 gig upload, I mean, it's awesome because your system doesn't do the work.
Yep.
But I just wanted to give you some background. My original 107 test was $150.
Okay.
The FAA cannot collect. Everybody thinks they're paying the FAA $150 for their exam, and they're not. They're paying a third-party exam administrator.
Okay.
Because the federal government can't charge you money to do things. It's unconstitutional. It's against the law. So the FAA can't charge for the exam, but they can contract that to a third party. So it took a couple of years for the third party to get all the kinks worked out and everything going. And now you, rather than call the testing facility and set the appointment and pay the testing facility directly and all that, now you do everything online through PCI, I think it is, PSI.com, PSI exams, and you pay your money, you schedule your test with the nearest testing center, you do all of that through them, and then you show up at your appointed time. They administer the exam. They print you out a paper at the very end that tells you what your results are, good or bad, and you're good to go. And it's really not too difficult. And it's not so much the $150 or $60. That's every 2 years. And everybody said, man, I ain't going to pay that every 2 years. Just a little bit of insight background. If you have a YouTube channel that's monetized and you are making money because of your YouTube videos, you are required to be a 107 certificate holder. The FAA says any revenue in furtherance of a business, you must be 107 certified. YouTube is a business. You're doing something for money.
Yep.
So you have to be 107 certified to be legal, technically legal. There's a crap ton of guys out there that are monetized and putting up YouTube videos of their drones and everything else, and they're not 107 certified. Okay.
And I'm not one of them.
Way to go, Carl. Way to go. So the thing is I choose to do everything as legally as I can. I fly legal. I started a hashtag movement, hashtag fly legal, 6 months or so ago. I spread that around, and everybody that I know spreads it around as much as they can, because the people that fly illegal make the rest of us look bad. The people that fly illegal are the ones crashing their drones on city streets and into cars and what have you, landing them on the White House lawn, okay? And they make us look bad, the ones that are trying to do everything the right way, or doing everything the right way. So I'm a huge advocate of flying and operating everything 100% legal. My LLC for my commercial drone business is legal. I've got a business license. I've got insurance. You know the deal, Shawn. It's you have to stay right for a lot of reasons when you're running a business. But so that's why I do it. And it's $160 a year. This year it was $160. The first time it was $150, so it went up $10. But
did you say year or every other year?
Every other year. I mean, $160 each time you do it. So $150, $175, whatever it turns out to be. Okay, if you're running a monetized YouTube channel and you're growing, 1 month pays that back. Okay.
Yeah.
One month of revenue from YouTube pays that back. So what's the problem? You have 11 months to make profit on that $160 investment. Yeah. That if you look at it, look at the number side and the business side, it's a small thing. It really means not much. But yeah. So
this is exactly why I don't monetize.
What's that?
I get in trouble. This is why I don't monetize.
Well,
I don't monetize because I don't want to get 107, and I do too much stuff with the drones.
Now let me play the devil's side of the coin for a moment. Okay, my hard card, 107 certificate. Okay, my actual FAA 107 card, right, does not have an expiration date on it. There is no expiration date on this card. There's a what's it called? It says date of issue, I think. Yeah, date of issue. There is no expiration date on it. So if one wanted to be that way, he could get this thing for the first time and then never ever renew it. And if any law enforcement officer said, "You got a license?" He'd go, "Yeah, I got my license. It was issued back in 2021 or whatever, 2018. Okay. The cop's not going to know it's expired. This paper here has an expiration date on it right there. 2 years from the end of this month, because it's a 24-month deal. So, and I have to have this with me now to make this legal.
Yeah.
Okay. And this has an expiration date on it. So there are those that would get this and not bother to renew it because there's no expiration date on it. Nobody that doesn't know is not going to question it.
Yeah. But when it really comes down to is if something goes wrong.
If something goes wrong, that's another story. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, if you take somebody's kid out or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. If you go back and look at my channel, there's a few drone videos in there, but most of the time I'm just talking about drones. I haven't actually made money yet. Money's come in, but haven't made a profit yet.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's profit or not. If there's revenue, inbound revenue, that's in furtherance of a business, according to the FAA in their eyes. But let me tell you something else. The FAA does not have the manpower, will never have the manpower or the budget to police the drone community. It ain't going to happen unless they get hundreds of complaints on one particular person. They're not going to do a damn thing about it. In fact, the FAA actually put out a statement like 2, maybe 3 months ago, said, if you have a problem with a guy with a drone, call your local police department. And they've asked for the local law enforcement to help support them in enforcement. And local law enforcement don't know their ass from an elbow when it comes to drone law and FAA rules and airspace and everything else. Okay. So you can do what you want to do, and nobody gonna do nothing about it,
Yeah.
As the guy from New York says. Okay. So it's like, I choose to be legal for legal ramification reasons if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like I've got $500,000 worth of insurance on my pickup instead of minimum liability. Okay. I mean, it's just, there's always that one that wants to get something for nothing. And I don't want to be the guy that gives it to them. That's all.
Yep.
But if I didn't retire from over the road trucking a year and a half ago and sell my big $500,000 truck and buy VMix outright at the time, I would probably be using StreamYards today if I had not done that. Just so you know, Shawn.
So you bring up a good point. Why are you using VMix? And you said that if you hadn't bought VMix, you'd be using StreamYard. But what do you get out of VMix that you can't have on StreamYards?
100% control.
Yep.
Okay. I can have up to 9 cameras running at one time. So me and 8 guests. Okay. I can do overlays over each one of those cameras individually and make each overlay different. Okay. I can have titlers running on each one of those camera outputs individually, and each titler could be something different. Over yours, I could have an overlay right under the bottom of your screen that says your channel name, and then I could roll a ticker across the top of your screen that says, you know, it lists a bunch of your videos, you know, and I could do that for each individual of the 9 screens or 8 other screens beside myself. I'm not limited to a 30-second anything. I can do anything as much as I want, and I have full control over it. The downside is to do all that, you have to have the bandwidth and you have to have the PC power. Yeah. Because everything's coming in to me through my PC and then back out.
Yep.
Okay. The
and
bonus.
Good multitasker.
And you have to, if you were to run that big of a show, you would have to have a producer to help you run things behind the scenes, because I get pretty busy just running my show the way I do it. And I don't do that much yet. Yeah. So the upside of something like StreamYards is Gage is finally starting to add in some of the technology that I asked him for, 6 months ago or whenever it was, when I had him on my show and when I talked to him. And he told me that, this stuff would come. It would be, they were just getting this off the ground at that time and just getting it started, which was why it was still free at that point. You could stream 724 if you wanted to, and it didn't cost you anything to StreamYards at the time. And he told me that was going to end and that he was going to have a membership thing, because they need money to help keep the boat floating to do this all. It takes a lot of money to run this. So I knew some of the things were coming. I knew that there was going to be a membership thing coming. I didn't know when, but I knew things were going to be changing. And he's adding in things that he knows everybody really wants. Yeah. Everybody really wants the ability to run an overlay a little bit, or to run maybe a green screen if they want to, or you know what I mean? So I think he's going in the right direction with it. I think he's got a winner, and it's a very solid, secure, stable platform.
Yeah. The thing that I love so much is I joined the Facebook community, and every Sunday night he has an open forum where you can ask questions. They ask you questions of, what do you think about this feature? We voted on the overlay time limit, and different people said, 60 seconds. And some people said, I want a 5-minute overlay video. And he talked about one of my main complaints is the resolution. They're basically basing it on Facebook's resolution right now. So Facebook doesn't do more than 720. So when Facebook goes up to 1080, then that's when they're going to make their move. So I think they're doing things really, really smart, especially involving their customers so much.
Sure, but think about this. More resolution will mean more bandwidth.
Yep.
More bandwidth will mean more money.
Yep.
I would rather see it stay at 720, because on the average computer monitor, 720 video looks just fine. Okay. And keep it affordable so that the smaller guy doesn't have to pay for the stuff that the bigger guys want.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Did I say that right? That
totally makes sense.
It's like, keep it budget friendly for the small guy. And to me, I've got 3 different monitors sitting in front of me, and they've got 3 different resolution capabilities. And on my monitor that I would be running 720 on, my background image that I've got on there looks almost as good as this 40-inch TV that I'm running LED TV for my main monitor. So it's I just don't see. I know people that are trying to broadcast to YouTube in 4K.
Yeah.
Why? YouTube compresses it. It's not 4K on the other end. So why?
Yeah.
If all you're gonna You can pour in this big all you want, but if all you're going to get's that big on the other end, why put all this into it? Because it's just going to go like that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, when it comes right down to the simplest terms, that's what it's going to do right there, so I don't know. I look at things a little bit differently. KISS, keep it simple, stupid.
Yep. Yeah, totally.
And I get it. I mean, I could run 4K. I'm running, you said you're on gigabit internet. I'm not, but I'm running 380 up and down on fiber optic. So I could run 4K. I could easily run 4K. But why? I'm putting out 1080.
Yeah.
And when I do StreamYard, I'm putting out 720. Because that's what StreamYard uses. So, and my image looks just as good as his and looks just as good as yours. Because in the end, all the people are seeing what StreamYard gives them.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
And in this particular case, we're all looking at these small windows. So high resolution is going to mean very little when we're looking at a picture that's about the size of a, personal little photo you throw in your wallet kind of thing on my 10-inch tablet here.
Well, I get that too. I get that too. But with today's technology and the monitors and TVs that people are using for monitors, even if it's only getting a 720 image and it's a 40-inch TV, it's still going to look just as good.
Yeah, it'll still look pretty good.
So I don't know. I just hope that Gage doesn't make it so big that he has to charge so much money that the little guy's not going to be able to afford to do it. That's all that's my only thing.
Yeah, I think like right now there's the there's the different plans, and it'd be nice to have, if the people want to stream, at higher resolutions, then charge more for them, but not charge everybody else.
Now, if he does something like that, that'd be okay. But last I saw, it was just a blanket plan where you paid, X amount of dollars a year or whatever to use it. I don't know. I have not followed what he's been doing lately.
Yeah.
I helped promote it when he first started it and stuff because I thought it was a great alternative to take the place of Google Hangouts. So, so he does have two different plans.
Yeah, they're not that much different though. Let me hide this. So the basic plan that's $25 a month. The only difference is the recording and the multi-stream. So you can stream up to 5 different places at once. As opposed to 2. Like right now, tonight I'm going to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. But for $25 a month, for me, that's good enough. I do have another YouTube channel, so it would be nice to stream to 3 places at once. But as far as the recording, I'm not going to do like Claude and run a live stream all day. My live streams are like an hour and a half. So,
well, you run a live stream all day, you run out of things to talk about.
Yeah, agreed.
So, and I get this, but now I'm gonna throw the devil's wrench back in it again at you.
All right.
$25 a month, $49 a month, right? I can stream 24/7, and I think I can stream to 2 or 3 locations at one time, destinations, and I'm not paying monthly for it.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm paying for is my internet. So you got to pay for that and your internet.
Yep.
So a little bit of difference there too.
Yeah.
I'm not limited by that.
Yeah, I've been using Streamlabs at the same time. So the reason I went with StreamYard to begin with was to bring guests on. And I know you can bring guests in with Skype. You can bring, you can use
Zoom, but yeah,
Hangouts, and there's several different platforms out there. But I've tried them. I've tried a lot of them.
Sure. I did too. Yeah.
Especially after the conversation I had with you, you brought up vMix to me, and so I went and tried that. I think that you get like 3-month trial with vMix.
Yeah, it's a 60 or 90 day on the Pro version, which is the version that I run.
Yeah.
So you saw what I'm using.
Yeah, and it's super powerful.
Studio powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, but with StreamYard, I've never seen anything as user friendly as StreamYard.
That when I saw this, I got a hold of Gage immediately, and it was because of Claude. Claude was using it. I was like, "What do you got here? What's going on? What? Inquiring minds want to know." And the first thing I did was get a hold of Gage and talk to him. Had a face-to-face conversation with him over the internet, and then I said, "Well, come on my show, man. Let's talk about your thing. Let's promote it a little bit."
Yeah.
And yeah, I was all about it. StreamYard, it's amazing. It's an amazing little thing that he's got going on. So anyway, but I can't stay. I just wanted to talk about that 107 stuff a little bit and tell you what I think about StreamYards.
Sure.
But what I wanted to email you about, and maybe I'll just plant this seed and you can be thinking about it.
Okay.
I've got a 360 camera. It's not a high quality one. It's a very low cost camera, but it does okay.
Okay.
And I've got some 360 footage of a topic, a subject, and I've got drone footage of the subject. And I can edit either one, but I can't edit them together and make it play in one video.
Okay.
I'm having trouble with the editing of that. So that's what I need your brain for. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm flat telling you, I would like to get some help from you on that.
Yeah. What kind of, just curious, what editing software do you use?
Premiere Pro.
Premiere? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll think about that.
Okay.
There's a little bit more that goes.
I can't get the two to play friendly together on the same timeline. In other words.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, but I got to run. But that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, Mel.
Hey, thanks for letting me come in and tell you what I think about StreamYards. Because I think it's amazing. I think it's great. Anyway,
cool.
Your other guys all dropped off. I took over. I'm sorry.
Nacho's internet went away and Mario's battery died.
Oh hell.
So you're talking about like bandwidth and your computer power and all that kind of stuff. There, you outlasted them.
Got that Energizer bunny going over here.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. I'll let you get back to your monologue. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, guys. So now that we have talked about kind of the main feature of StreamYards is bringing people in and, having multiple people on a stream at a time. We just had a live stream for about, it was about 45 minutes and we had 3 other people on here. So we had 4 people on here at a time. Mario was on his phone. I was on a desktop computer. Mel was on a desktop computer and Nacho was on a laptop. I was on a laptop in the middle of a park today and I used it. So super cool that you can use this platform. You don't have to have a specific setup. You don't have to have a PC. You don't have to have a Mac. You don't have to have a tablet. You don't have to be on Android. This platform, encompasses everything. Everybody has a device that they can live stream from using StreamYard. So I've been neglecting the chat because we've actually had live chats tonight. So Polly, what's up? He says, you're not taking questions on 360. I will take a question about 360 cameras if you want to ask me. I am testing, we're pushing StreamYard. The basic plan is what we're running. Showing off overlays. Let's put an overlay on here. What do we got going on? I've got this overlay. So this is an example of an overlay. This is an example of an overlay. So, oh, I did it wrong again. That's an example of an overlay. So whatever, you can put animated GIFs on here. You can put transparent PNGs. You can do all that stuff. So that's super cool. You have to plan ahead though. You have to like make the overlay and then put it into your stream. But Polly said, I had a question about the GoPro bubble lens protectors. Do they work good? Are they durable? So hope I didn't show my butt. So on the GoPro Max, this is what Polly's talking about. This one does not have a scratch on it. This one is scratched up and cracked. But the reason this one is scratched up and cracked is because I had my GoPro Max on the end of a selfie stick attached to a Segway handle, and my battery died on my Segway. So I fell forward, basically punched the concrete with 270 pounds worth of force. So this, even though this one is not really usable anymore because it's all scratched up, this saved my camera. All right. And there is, if you go on my channel later, there's a GoPro Max playlist, and in that playlist is a video of me wrecking my GoPro Max. But it's nice that you talked about my GoPro Max and I just happened to have it on my table here. Michael Blade's laughing at me. Appreciate that. No, I literally played that video on a loop for several people just because it was, you can't make that stuff up. So, this is what we're talking about. So this is a bubble. It looks like a bubble, and it's basically just a piece of plastic that goes over your GoPro Max lens, and it snaps on just like that. And it kind of makes your camera bigger, but what it does is it allows you to record in 360 degrees. Well, this is 180, and then this is 180, but it allows you to record at 360 degrees and protect your lens at the same time. So I screwed up my $20 bubble replacement, or my lens covers, and I will be able to buy more when they become available. But I did save my camera. So I don't even remember how much this thing cost, $300 to $400 investment. I saved that camera with the protection lens. And on my channel, I'm probably going to show my butt again. But on my channel, I've been waiting for something to be built as good as this camera. This is the Garmin Verb 360. And this was a camera, 360 camera that came out several years ago, 2 or 3 years ago now, that has replaceable batteries. It has waterproof doors. It has an LCD screen on the top. It's got tactical buttons instead of having to use an app. Like I can literally do this and it'll start recording. So this is a legitimate 360-degree camera built like a pro. And it has replaceable lens covers. So this camera is not as good as a lot of the cameras that are out now, but in my books, it's still the best built camera out there for 360. So, so this is what we're talking about, and I could put that up on the screen. We're talking about these bubble protectors. Polly saw me fall, so that's awesome. Michael Blade saw me fall. Polly asked, does the video quality suffer? So you can tell in that video that there's a little bit of wobble. So these I think are actually glass, but you know, on your Insta360, or sorry, on your GoPro Max, your lens is glass. And then the protective lens over top of it is plastic. So I watched a lot of creator up videos, and you know, the quality is never going to be as good through plastic as it is through glass. Glass is polished, it's strong, it doesn't melt, it doesn't warp, and it doesn't scratch as easily. So you're definitely going to get better quality through the glass. So once you take a beautiful glass lens and then put a plastic lens on top of it, yeah, you're going to lose quality. But that video is still pretty dang good. If you want to go back and watch it. The only downside of that video is I was doing something out in the rain. I was showing how cool it was that I could take a 360-degree video in the rain. So that was kind of part of that video, part of the beginning of that video, and then the wreck was just icing on the cake or blood on the hand, because I have I'm not even wearing a ring right now, but usually I wear a silicone wedding ring, and that day I had lost my silicone ring, so I was wearing my stainless steel wedding ring at the time, and actually cut my finger from that. So that was a good time. So Mario said he had to reboot his tablet. It's not responding. So I think I'm done with the guests on my show tonight, but thank you so much, Mario, for hanging out. I said we would talk about StreamYards. We've got about 15 more minutes. So I want to go over some of the other things going on with StreamYards. So we're going to pull this up. I'm going to switch over. No, that's not good. Still not used to how the screens respond on StreamYard, but this will give us some specs with StreamYard. This is the kind of the docs. So you can, and the reason I have this screen up is I just want to talk about some of the things that it does. All right, peace out, Michael. Thanks for hanging out. You've got like Facebook group comments. So if I'm displaying on Facebook, it will go, you know, I'll be able to see YouTube, who's talking to me on YouTube and who's talking to me on Facebook. Wow, I just lost my whole audience. I guess you guys aren't interested in that. I'm still going to talk about it because that's what I said I was going to talk about. You can stream to your own website. You can do screen capture with Catalina. But let's go to the blog. Just curious. So if you go on the blog, this is a place where you can see kind of the new things that are coming out. So multi-streaming kind of came out in October. Didn't really come out in October, but they talked about it in October. And then in January, green screens came out. So on their blog, you can always go and check out what's going on there. So yeah. And then we're going to go to the dashboard. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll see what happens. So as you can see, I've got in the dashboard, I've got it set up to where we're in this live stream right now. So we are live. You can see we're live here. We're going to YouTube and we're going to Facebook. This is a test that I created earlier. But from here, you can create a broadcast and you can get the broadcast all set up before you go into it. And if we go to this tab, these are my past broadcasts. So here's some testing that I did. I did like an 8-minute test here, 5-minute test here. And I can go through all of my different streams, and I can download a recording. I can view it on YouTube, so it'll have a link to it. I can delete it. I can invite guests. I can bring people in. So those are kind of the main things that you can do with your different broadcasts. Something that I did today is I created this live stream at 3:17 p.m. So I set it up before I left work so I could create a link and put it on the video that I uploaded for the teaser. I can set these up in advance. I can get everything worked out. If you schedule for later, when you're creating a broadcast, you can upload a thumbnail, put a description in, get all the things working out. The only thing that's a little frustrating that I've seen so far is when I'm creating a broadcast, monetization is turned off on YouTube for some reason. So I have to actually go over to YouTube and make sure it's monetized. I've done live streams for an hour and a half. I've done several live streams over an hour and a half that were not even monetized because I forgot to turn that setting on. And lately, I've been live streaming more than I've been making videos. So yeah, that's that. And then here's, we can go to destinations, maybe. There we go. So right now, the 3 destinations that I have in here is I have a Facebook page. So that's my Shawn Ide Studios Facebook page, which is what we're streaming to right now. Hello, Facebook. Then we have a YouTube channel of just my personal YouTube channel, Shawn Ide. And then I have Shawn Ide Studios, which you're watching me on if you're watching me on YouTube. So, hey, Shawn Ide Studios. If you want to add a destination, these are all the types of destinations that you can add. So you can add a Facebook page, a Facebook group, a Facebook profile. You can do a LinkedIn page and a LinkedIn profile. I don't really do anything on LinkedIn. So I don't do anything there. YouTube and Periscope. And then you can do Twitch, Restream, and you can do a custom RTMP. So with a custom RTMP is something that you would do on a regular channel. Or sorry, on a regular website. So, and then there's, if you were going to a specific place on YouTube, then that's the way it goes. Mario said, checklist, turn on monetization, start. I do need to start making checklists because, the older I get, the more absent-minded I get. So checklists would be a great way to organize. So that's a great idea, Mario. So that's destinations. And if I enter the broadcast studio, we might kill the stream. So, but we got 10 minutes left. So if we enter the broadcast, it's going to ask me, it's got my name on there. You can choose your cam. You can choose your display name. So I'm going to enter the broadcast. I don't know what's going to happen since I'm already in the broadcast. So we're going to go. All right. Check. Ooh. So I'm going to mute one me. All right. Oh, man. All right. So that's not going to work out. Huh. All right. So that was a bad idea. But yeah, I think we're going to end it here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm still looking for the best solution to talk to you during the day because, I mean, let's face it, I look amazing right here. I've got a great camera. I've got good lighting. There's a lot of good stuff going on that's taken me months to perfect to get this looking the way that it does. When I'm, some of the tests that I did when I was out in a lobby of a hotel, you never know what's going to walk behind you. You never know what's going to happen. So still looking for the perfect situation. I know in my car, I can control that environment. I can back up to some trees in a parking lot and do my live stream there, and nobody's going to come up behind me or anything like that. But it's in my car. So, yeah. Oh, so Brent Newman wants to know what the new sticker looks like. I don't know how I can get to that. Let's see if I can pull that up real quick. All right. Stand by. All right. So that is the new sticker. I got a die cut version, so it's not a circle anymore. And then I've simplified my logo a little bit. I've taken the grays out, primarily because I saw it on the t-shirt that Nacho bought, and I didn't like the grays came out. Half of the S was kind of messed up because the grays were behind it. So I pulled the grays out of the logo, so it's just the fire, the blood, and the water, and then the S for Shawn. So that's the new icon, simplified icon, but I think it's a stronger icon. So yeah, that's it. So if you're interested in getting those stickers, I should be getting them in next week. I think the 20th is when I'm getting them in. So if you're interested in one of those stickers, anybody that super chats over $5 will get a sticker in the mail. And that will pretty much pay for the printing of the stickers and, getting them out here. Something else that I'd actually like to show you guys, since we're talking about stickers. There's a thing called sticker sheets. Okay. And yeah, let's do this. So these are called sticker sheets. And I was wondering what you guys would want out of sticker sheets. I thought about making, you know, we talk about drones here. And I thought about getting like some stickers that you could put on your drones, or you know, you can put on your gear. But anyway, I'm kind of toying around with some of those stickers. The problem with the stickers is I have to make them, buy them, and then send them out to you guys. So it's not something you can just order, and I don't have to pay for them up front, like the t-shirts and the hats and stuff like that. That's something that I can just design, and then someone else handles the printing and the distribution. So anyway, that's all we have for tonight. Thank you guys for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you to all the guests that showed up, Nacho, Mario, and Mel. And hope you guys have a wonderful night. The next video that I'm going to put out is going to be just kind of my first flight with the DJI Mavic Pro that I bought secondhand off of Facebook. And this is just me flying it, you know, a year and a half after I sold my first one. So I had forgotten how fast that drone is and how touchy it is. So it was interesting getting that back out. But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful night. Mel, I am definitely working on my Part 107 and planning on getting all legal. If the FAA is listening, I have not profited yet. I've been in the hole every year I've had this YouTube channel. So yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you next week. But I will catch you on the next video. So have a wonderful night, and yeah, don't do anything stupid. Peace out, guys.